As you've heard, my name is Farai KD. From a count to three, I would like you to say all your names. 1, 2, 3. A pleasure to meet you guys. A pleasure to meet you. So I'm going to talk to you as a brother, as a friend. We're just going to conversate and interact with each other. So one day there was a caterpillar, and this caterpillar was minding its own business, feeling low, feeling down. And all of a sudden, a lion appeared. And this big, bold, strong, courageous lion came out of nowhere. And the lion roared. Then the caterpillar was suddenly, took him by surprise. And as soon as that happened, the caterpillar then looked at the lion and said, "Lion, lion." And the lion is looking right to left, thinking, who's calling my name? And the caterpillar said, "I'm down here." And the lion looked and said, "Do I know you?" And the caterpillar said, "No, you don't, but I'm so jealous of who you are. I want to be like you." And the lion laughed, looked at the caterpillar and said, "You can't be like me. You're a caterpillar, I'm a lion." But he said something, and the lion said, "I'll leave you with this statement. You are more than you think you are." Then the caterpillar was just astonished by those words and walked around thinking about those words. So I want to talk to you about the journey of becoming. Yes, the journey of becoming. There's three stages in this journey. The first stage is self-discovery. It's the self-discovery stage. This is where you realize that you have more in you than what you think. And this is where you start to think about, wait, why was I born on this earth? You were not born to exist. You were born to live a fulfilled life. You were born to influence your generation. You were born to do great in this world. So what do? You're probably thinking, Farai, so how do I know what's in me? I'll give you a few tips. Sit down, get a journal, get a pen, and think about the things you're passionate about. Think about the things that you love doing. Think about the things that get you out of bed in the morning, the things that excite you. Write them down. For example, if I want to be a business owner, I'll write down, I want to become a business owner. That's a vision. Then after that, to break down the vision, because that seems so huge, you then put it into little goals. So, for example, I'll then write, I need to study business. I need to research about business. So that's what you can do. Find what are you good at? What is something you're passionate about? What is something that fills your heart with excitement? And what is something that you can do to fulfill your life? So dig deep within yourself. You were not born to exist, but to live a fulfilling life. And there's a quote here by James Kerr in the book called Legacy, 15 Lessons in Leadership. And it says, the person with a narrow vision sees a narrow horizon. The person with a wide vision sees a wide horizon. See beyond your circumstances. Don't look at where you are now. Look at where you can be in the future. See beyond what your friends and your people and people around you, society, define you. Because you're not defined by people's opinions. You're defined by what you think you can become, because you can become great. You're not just sat here to just exist. You're here to live a fulfilled life. Then we got stage 2. It's the cocoon stage. This stage is it's one of the toughest stages. It's where a renewal process has to happen. You have to change the way you think. You have to change the way you view things. A lot of pruning happens in this stage. It's a dark, lonely stage. You know, what you watch, you have to change what you watch. You have to change what you read. That's why I'm happy that you guys are here. You're in places like this that can inspire you, that can motivate you, that can encourage you. So what I would say is, what you watch will influence you and shape who you will become. What you listen to will influence you as well. So who are your friends? Who's in your circle? And I had to go through this myself, change a few friends, because the company you keep is the people that is who you will become. There's a favorite saying in my favorite book that says, as iron sharpens iron, so does a friend sharpen a friend. So be around people that inspire you. Be around people that, want the best for you. Be around people that speak the language of success, not the language of failure. Be around people that will inspire you and will change how you think, because you are who you are around. Failure will happen. Failure will happen. I'm not here to tell you you'll never fail, because that's a lie. Failure will happen. If you ask anybody successful, if you ask anyone, they'll tell you that I've failed more times than I've succeeded. So failure will happen. You must first, for you to be successful, to have a conversation with success, you must first talk to failure. Oh, that was a nice bar. Do you know what? I'm going to say it again. If you want to have a conversation with success, you must first talk to failure. There is no success without failure. But it's not about the amount of times you fail, it's about the amount of times you get back up again. So I'm here to encourage you. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. Never quit. Never allow people's opinions to stop you and halt you from who you want to become. You can become great. You can become amazing. You can do some great things. Just remember, when you fall, learn from those mistakes. Don't compete with anyone around you. Like that story, the caterpillar was trying to compete with the lion. It can't compete. Same with you. You were born for a reason. You were born to change this world. You were born to inspire your generation. You were born to impact the world. You were born to influence your surroundings. So never allow your failures determine who you will become, because you will become great. You will become amazing. And there's a quote by an amazing man that I know called Henry Mujari. And the quote says, your words create your world. So in this stage of the cocoon stage, you have to now talk differently. You have to speak and talk differently, because how you speak is what will affect who you will become. I'm here speaking in front of you guys because 8 years ago, I wrote it in my journal that I would like to speak in front of people. And I've been talking that language ever since. And now I'm here. That's the power of words. How do you talk to yourself? Are there words that destroy you, or are the words that build you? How are you allowing other people to talk to you? What information are you feeding yourself with? I'll say that 9 times out of 10, you will hear negative words, and you hear words that want to be a barrier to you. But I'm here to tell you, don't listen to that. Start listening to words that will help you. So the last stage is the becoming stage. This is when you're starting to live a life you're starting to live the life you've dreamt of. You're starting to do things that you're excited about. You're starting to, get out of bed with excitement, and you're living and you have a purpose. And this is where you start to share your wisdom. Share it with your friends. Share it, all the wisdom that you've learned along the years of pain and the years of struggle and all your success. Share it with people, and it will help others as well. And then there's a quote here by me that says, becoming is not a destination, it's a journey. Continue being a person that loves to learn, that loves to grow, and never stop learning. Never stop becoming better and better and better and better. So you might be wondering, as I finish off, what happened to the caterpillar? What happened to the lion? The caterpillar became a butterfly, and as it was flying around, it shouted, "Lion, lion!" And the lion looked again and said, "Who is this?" And the caterpillar said, who is the butterfly, said, "I am that caterpillar that you spoke to. You were right. There is more. There is more in me than I think. I'm now a butterfly." Thank you for those words. Thank you, guys. And I appreciate everyone. Thank you to Ibi, thank you to Babli for the opportunity. And I love to see you succeed. Thank you.